You know, with all the marketing material and trailers for this film, I was half expecting Dr. Richtofen to show up in this film. So Overlord is directed by Julius Avery and stars a star-studded cast of upcoming young talented actors and tells the story of a group of soldiers in World War II on D-Day who land behind enemy lines and find themselves in front of a church which manages to store a plenty of horrible and horrific secrets that the Nazis are using in order to get the upper hand on the Allied forces. So this movie instantly grabbed my attention because I saw produced by J.J. Abrams on the title card, and I thought, well, obviously if you have his name attached to it, you've got to have some level of quality to it. And also, the trailer for this movie was just really fun. There was a lot of loud noises, a lot of bangs. It was just like a really loud, over-the-top, fun-looking zombie movie with AC/DC in the trailer. And I thought, well, that is something I need in my life. And when I saw that Cineworld were going to be doing an early screening of this movie, I got very excited, and this movie I thought was a lot of fun. The cast overall features a lot of really young and up-and-coming talents because this movie doesn't really have any massive names within it, but I actually really appreciate that this movie was giving chances to other small actors, a lot more maybe TV actors that you wouldn't necessarily see, such as Jovan Adepo, who's kind of like the lead in the movie. I thought he was great in this, really enjoyed his performance, and also Magaro, I think is his name. He was in the new Jack Ryan series. He was excellent in this as well, like a really fun, entertaining character, and this mostly comes off to their chemistry because their chemistry together was something that was really entertaining. They all have a bit of their own dynamics, they're all kind of different individual personalities, and they all clash, they all argue, and I enjoy those kind of scenes in any kind of movie or TV series, so seeing it here well implemented was really good to see. Every now and then a movie will come along which feels fresh, and that's what this movie gave to me. It felt fresh to me. And not that zombie movies are original, because they're not. Obviously zombies movies are very unoriginal. This film just had this vibe to it, and we haven't really had like a proper zombie movie in quite a while. Like not one like this, like not something like this. It was like a true kind of slasher zombie flick. We haven't had something like that in a while. And it felt fresh to me, and I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed when a movie just comes along and just does something completely different to what every other movie's doing this year. You know, it just felt different. It felt apart from the crowd, and I always appreciate that. You know, I said this, you know, quite a lot when Baby Driver came out last year, where the movie just felt fresh and different to me. I kind of feel the same about this. I mean, though I think Baby Driver is a much better film than this, I still really think this movie was good in its own right, and just the freshness of it felt unique. And this movie, of course, having an R rating, it is incredibly gory and just bloody all over the shop, and I loved it. I thought it was great. You know, for this kind of film, you want a bloodbath. Like, you want that, and you get that in this movie with zombie guts, and also just human guts. They're just everywhere. It's all over the place. And even I have to say that I have to really like comment on the zombie makeup as well. I don't know whether to call them zombies because they're not quite zombies. It's a bit different than that. I won't go into it for spoilers, but the makeup, you know, on the infected, I guess you can call them, they are very good. Like, the makeup's very good. It definitely looks legit. It looks terrifying. It looks disgusting. It looks gross. But again, for this kind of film, that's what you're looking for. Also, I wouldn't say this film overall is well directed, but I would say that there are a lot of really cool shots in this film. In particular, there's a shot towards the end of the movie where one of our main characters is running through a facility and running away from it as something is exploding, and it's all one shot, and it's like a good 3-minute scene, like 2-3 minute scene, and it literally comes across and it's just one continuous no break shot, and I really enjoyed that, especially because we kind of been experiencing this. Like, I've experienced this very recently in Daredevil, or over on Netflix. You know, season 3 of Daredevil has an 11-minute, I think it is, uncut fight scene. While this isn't to the same extent, seeing that kind of shot was really fun and unique, something that took me by surprise for this movie, and I didn't expect that. Also, this film feels like a video game movie. Like, this feels like probably one of the best video game movies we've ever had, and it's not even based on a video game. Like, when I saw the trailer for this, if you got my reference at the very start of this video, it felt like Call of Duty Zombies to me. Like, that's what this feels like, and, you know, this feels like this story could be exactly taken out of a Call of Duty Zombies game. Like, you know, this feels like a Zombies map that Call of Duty would have. You have, like, 4 main characters, which is what you have on Zombies. It's set in, like, a Russian, you know, church, like, castle type thing. Again, very reminiscent of Zombies. And again, you have zombies in the movie, so it felt very much like a Call of Duty Zombies movie to me. And funnily enough, we're actually getting a Call of Duty movie over the next couple of years or so. We'll have to see how that compares to this movie, but, you know, if you're looking for a good video game movie, or at least something that feels like a video game movie, this may be the thing for you, because this movie is not only great, but it's a great example of what a video game movie could be. And I feel like if, you know, Activision and people like that, if they wanted to actually make a Call of Duty Zombies movie, this is what you want to look at for inspiration. My only negative with the film is that it feels like it's a bit predictable. Like, I just kind of, you know, it's kind of like a run-of-the-mill story. You have, like, this one character who is kind of a hard guy, and then he kind of comes across, and, you know, he has a heart of gold by the end, and things like that. And then you have, like, you know, the two characters who didn't quite get along. They get along by the end. Then the one character is the leader, and then he gets into a situation by the end. It's very predictable, very by the numbers, you know. And although that's not really a massive complaint, it is just kind of a thing of the genre. I still enjoyed it, and I still feel like, you know, even though it is predictable, you can still kind of just enjoy the ride. Overall, I have to say I have a great time with Overlord. I think this movie was really fun. I think it was just a really bloody, brutal, you know, fun mess of a film. And when I say mess, I don't mean the film's messy, I mean just the blood and gore creates a lot of mess on screen, and that is very pleasurable. And I have to say that, like I say, I had a good time with this film. I really enjoyed it. It feels like a true Call of Duty Zombies movie, which I didn't even know I wanted. And just overall, I just think, even though the movie's predictable, it's just a fun ride. And again, if you're looking for a really awesome action horror thriller, you can't really go wrong here. So did you guys see Overlord? If you did, make sure you tell me all your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let's have a conversation about Overlord in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, if you want to see more movie reviews from me, be sure to subscribe, and hope to see you guys again in my next video.